That's how you make a beginning, or an introduction. Alright, and welcome to my Let's Play of Sword of Vermillion, here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. We'll watch this little bit one more time, just the lightning strike. That's a very epic little title screen that I don't... hopefully we'll all think that is warranted once we see the rest of the game. But anyways, yeah, so welcome to my Let's Play of Sword of Vermillion. Let's get going. Sword of Vermillion is a game from my childhood. A game I really liked when I was a kid. Partly due to the fact I didn't have very many games to play, but also there's something about it I liked. Let's see, what should we call our character? I think we're gonna call him Hector. Hector. Alright. Let's get going. Long ago, King Tsarkon of Cartahena unleashed his evil hordes upon the peaceful land of Excalabria. Though the people of Excalabria fought bravely, in the end they were overwhelmed. As his castle collapsed around him, King Eric V of Excalabria summoned Blade, his most trusted servant. Eric commanded Blade to escape with Eric's infant son in the Ring of Wisdom, a family heirloom. Blade slipped out a secret passage as the castle was engulfed in flames. Wow, Tsarkon does not play around. Jeez. Jeez. He fled with the babe to a distant village and raised the child as his own. Go, Blade, go! Go, Blade, go! Tsarkon vowed to devote all of Cartagena's power to searching for the prince. 18 years have passed since Tsarkon began his search. Apparently he has nothing else to do with his time. This is probably the single best village music background theme for an opening village in an RPG that's ever been done. Never been surpassed. Not even close. Let's see what this little kid has to say. Everyone's been looking for you. Your father's nearing death's door. Sure, kid. That's... Wow, they have good education at this village. Listen to that music. Yeah, that's the Sega Genesis music sound difference, right? You're not going to get that on Super Nintendo. Those rounded sounds. Oh, such a great song. Your father is calling for you. I've heard he's nearing death's door. So, as we always do in an RPG, when something's urgent, we go look around. Here's a priest or a acolyte. A cleric. Run home, Hector. Your father needs you desperately. Okay. Jeez, I'm going. Blade is dying. Hurry. Oh. Well, let's go. Everyone's been looking for you. Your father's nearing death's door. Death's door, huh? Hurry, Hector. Your father's failing fast. Uh-oh. Blade is dying! Hurry! We'll get there, we'll get there. Hurry, rush to your father's side. How about you, sir? Beware, young man. The world is a dangerous place. Okay. Blade was once a mighty warrior, but the wounds of long ago never healed. Ugh. Yeah, old wounds. Painful, miserable things that can be. Ah, gravitas, as they say. Where have you been? Your father's calling for you. Okay, geez, Louise, sorry. Blade's health failed so quickly that nothing could be done. Alright, let's talk to Blade. Hector, at last you are here. I have much to tell you. I am not your real father. You are the son of Eryx of Excalabria, killed by Tsarkon of Cartahena. As his castle burned, King Eric bade me take you and raise you as my son. I hid the Ring of Wisdom in a cave near the village. Only this ring, your sole inheritance, can save the world. The armies of Cartahena are moving to conquer. It is your destiny to rescue the world from Cartahena. I have saved some money for this moment. Arm yourself. Your road is dangerous. I'm sorry I had to be silent until now. I always thought of you as my son. King Eric would have been as proud of you as I am. Go now, and remember me. ... Go now, and remember me. Wow. Father? There is no answer. Blade? Go! You must find the ring! Alright, I'll go. Alas, brave Blade is dead! Poor Blade. His household is distraught. Sounds like the village is pretty distraught too. Evil has infected the soldiers of Cartahena. Though they appear to be human, inside they are horrible monsters. Well, that's good to know. Great. Blade was once a mighty warrior. Yes, the wounds of old. Let's see. What have you to say for yourself? Be careful. Evil roams everywhere outside our village walls. Okay. To gain money, you must defeat monsters. Oh. So we're the tutorial village. Yes, we are. I didn't notice anything unusual. Okay, yep. Your identical twin over there told me the same thing, sir. Thank you, though. There's a ring in a cave south of here. Here's a map to guide you. Alright. Thanks, dude. Yes, you have to find maps to be able to find your way easily. Visit churches often. There you may save your journeys for later use. Yes, churches, like right here. I always liked in older RPGs how they would make saving an integral part of the in-world, you know? I think they still do that in Dragon Quest, although I haven't played much Dragon Quest in the last several years. But I like that rather than just making it a function of the UI, they make it part of the world. A person that good shouldn't die. Yep. But unfortunately, he had long-term injuries. Be sure to have a map before you leave a town or village. Yep. And she's right, there are both towns and villages. This is considered a village. It's kind of rural community, but there's also like towns which are more built up and prosperous. Your father rests here, in peace at last. Don't worry, father. Blade, I will do you proud. I can't believe Blade is not my father. King of Excalabria? I've never even heard of this. Blade will be missed by all who knew him. Kids, what? These kids. Yep. Our educational system here must be really good. The monks must tutor them all really well. Be sure to buy armor, a weapon, and a shield before you leave the village. I don't actually have enough money to do all that, but you know, whatever. We all share in your sorrow. Well, thank you. Look at that, those graphics on his our guy. I remember I never found his face totally amazing, but man, now it really looks kind of minimal. What the heck? Dun 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 dun. You must equip your armor and weapon. I love this song here. The shop interior in the villages, one of the best songs. Dun 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 dun. Okay, let's buy. You can buy weapons, shields, and armor here. Now we only have 200 Kim. Kim being the currency of this land. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy a bronze sword. Yes. And I'm gonna buy a small shield. You can buy the cheaper things, and sometimes it's worthwhile if temporarily, but if you can hold off and buy the better one, it's always better. No, that's it. Let's get a sword and a shield. We don't have any armor though, but that's fine. Nope. Okay. This has a very old school sort of menu system for doing things. Okay, let's look at our strength right here. Hector, he's in the best condition. Means he's full hit points and magic points. And we have 0 out of 90 experience points for level 1. There's 31 levels to gain in this game. And we have 4 strength, 7 intelligence, 6 luck, 8 is our armor class, 103 is our dexterity, and 20 Kims. So, if we look, strength is 4, armor class is 8. And we have nothing readied. We have these items for combat. We have no magic. We have no gear. We have no rings. Woohoo! Yeah! So it was 4 and 8. Put on the bronze sword. And let's put on a small shield. 4 and 8. Now 32 and 21. That's much better. And now we're ready to be able to not just immediately get smeared outside. Before we do that though, I want to go to the item shop and a couple other places. If you enter a cave without candles, your task will be difficult indeed. Yep, caves are dark. Welcome to my shop. Does anything interest you? Let's see what he has. Herbs and candles. Let's buy a hub. 1 packet of hubs. Nope, that's it. Healing herbs. Now let's see what's over here. This is like the tavern. Tentake? I don't know, tentake. Be strong and cast aside your grief. You have an important task ahead. Yes, sir. I know I do. Your father was a good customer. I will miss him. Yep, well, he always spoke fondly of your food and your beer. This is the fortune teller You can go to the fortune teller to get hints for the game. I think you have to pay. I never use it. I know how to play this game. I don't ever find the fortune teller useful. And I think, you know, going to fortune tellers is kind of lame. So there we are. Here's the church with its organ music. Let's talk to the acolyte. Your father was a good man. Alright. Or the acolyte. Let's talk to this lady. I grieve for your poor father. Well, let's say a prayer for him. Let's talk to the priest. How may we help you? So you can get cured from curses, from poison. You can also save your game. Let's try saving our game. Save under which number? Right here. Your game was saved successfully. Watch. Let's say I want to stop. Never give up. Every obstacle can be overcome. It's good life advice there, Father. Thank you. Alright, and with that, I think we're ready to go out into the world. Now, yes, this game is, in a way, a mishmash of different types of games. the towns and villages are classic 2D, you know, overhead or isometric, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Standard 2D exploration with your character, but outside 3D, you know, third-person view. But outside in the world, it's actually a first-person view, basically dungeon crawler style game. Except it's an action RPG as well, and so that is not the most friendly thing to encounter first. Kobolds. Gameplay. Die, kobolds. Uh-oh. Yep. Really not the best combat in the world. And this is the combat song for basic encounters for the whole game. Whoa. I don't know what that was. This is, of course, the version of this game on PS4. I have the actual Sega Genesis cartridge still, but I don't, as of right at the moment, have a way of recording from my Sega Genesis, which is kind of too bad. I need to get something, because I actually have some cool games on Genesis, from my old Genesis. Let's open. You open the chest. There's money inside. Well, let me take the money. 50 Kims. That's good. We have 96 Kim now. Alright, there's just some stupid kobolds. Basically, combat is largely a matter of getting the enemies to run away from you long enough by hitting them so that you can get yourself into a defensible position. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A defensible position to then beat the rest of them. Oh, darn it. You know what? This is a bit lame, but we're going to use the herbs. All of your lost hit points have been regained. Better to lose 20 Kims than to get killed, because if you get defeated... Now here's the weakest enemy in the game. Green slimes. That's what I thought we were going to face first, but you know, there's green slimes, blue slimes, and kobolds in this area. Let's see, what's over here? More green slimes. That's what's over here. They're so weak. Even in our initial position, we're able to splat them pretty good. Ruh-roh. Come on. Woohoo! But we're not going that way yet, because we want to go down to the Cave of Wisdom, right? Or the cave down here, where the Ring of Wisdom is hidden. But I want to get it. Gain a level first, and maybe gain some armor. Ruh-roh. Die, slime. We're only going to get the armor that costs 200, not the 400 one. Yes, I did say it's best to save up, but it's also good to not bore your audience entirely. And I don't want to do that. So, but yeah, this is actually, you know, kind of, I would say this combat system is pretty mediocre. It gets a little bit more interesting when we get, like, spells. There are a variety of enemy types. Some of them are more interesting than others. I did not want to come in here yet. But, you know, this is kind of a basic game in this regard. But I think it's fun. Ah, very good. And I think one of the things you'll notice very quickly, if you haven't already, so now we have to go from 92 to 320 experience. That means we have to gain what? 228 more experience to get to the next level. Cool. Now we need more Kim. I want to gain. We need enough to be able to buy an. Oh, oh! I moved away. Darn it! Sometimes treasure chests drop after you defeat your enemies, and so it's worth paying attention. As I was not right there, as you probably saw, as it was sort of appearing, materializing from the ether. And every time you get healed, every time you make a level, you get healed. Yep. This game does require a bit of grinding. I don't know, I may, at some points in this game, actually fast forward or even skip some of the grinding, because, you know, that's just tedious. Don't no one want to see that. Alright, these give better money, better experience and money. Yeah, whatever, you stupid kobolds. Uh-oh. Come on. Ah, maybe that's good, right? 251? Well, yeah, we'll take one more encounter, and I think that should be enough experience. I mean, money. Oh, maybe not, though. That's really lame. Okay. I almost moved and left this. What's inside? What's inside? Herbs inside. Alright, cool. That's 20 Kims right there. Nice. Dun 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 dun. Leather armor. Anything else for you today? Nope, that's it. Thanks a lot. Let's see what's our armor class is 26. Put on. $26, $37. All right, not bad, not bad. Oh no. We want to sell our. No, we didn't have anything to sell. That's right. Darn it. All right, that's fine. Come on. Oh, come on. We all share in your sorrow. We also block the way to the item shop. Thank you for getting out of the way. Stay out of my way. Oh, jeez. Does anything interest you? Yes. I want some candles. Buy an herb. And let's buy candles. Let's buy candles. Alright, cool. No, that's it. Thanks a lot, dude. That's such good music. Alright, cool. Well, with that, let's go back to the church and save. So we're ready to go to the cave. Oh yeah, so well, let's there first. Let's talk. How may I help you? Save game. Let's save under 2 files, maybe even 3. So in case I lose one, it doesn't entirely throw my Let's Play into the dumpster. Definitely the coolest song. Yeah, I think you'll recognize that as we go through this game, that the soundtrack to this game is probably one of the best things in it. It definitely has a really good soundtrack. And there's plenty of really good songs in this game. But I don't know. This is always my favorite right here, along with that. The village shop theme is also really cool. We could have gone to the inn as well, but I don't think we need to. We just need to be careful. The inn in that village of Wycliff is very cheap. Okay, here's a cave. Now let's see. Item, use. A candle. Hector uses the candle. The area has become bright. Okay, so the candle lasts only so long, but allows us to see. Whoops. More cobalts, big deal. Get over here. Bad dog. There's a gate up ahead. What's here? It's a map! Yes, you have to find maps in caves. There we are. Alright, now we got the area map. Now, being the first cave, it's very simple. Open. Uh-oh. What do we have here? Ouch. Stupid kobold. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, take that. Yeah, get over here. You don't get to leave. I like this song too. It's pretty nice. What's here? What's inside? Money! Woohoo! Money! 100 chems. Nice. Now we have what? 158 chems and 181 experience points. Oh yeah, so I was gonna say, I was saying earlier, blue slimes, that I actually have the Sega Genesis cartridge of this still. And I have this. My Sega Genesis still works back from the days when I think my parents got us the Sega Genesis for Christmas. Not when it came out, but after they started releasing it with Sonic the Hedgehog, instead of Altered Beast. Altered Beast was always kind of dingy and crappy. I overrated Sauce back in the day. Not a very good game, in my opinion. There's herbs inside. Very good. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, mind-blowing. It's a cool game even today. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which I got for Christmas, you know, a couple years later. It's one of the coolest games ever. So fun. But yeah, I remember just being blown away by the way that Sonic the Hedgehog looked, the colors and everything. Just incredible. But anyways, yeah. Oh, skeletons. We got some skellies. Yeah. No, Skelly. No. Uh-oh, they're all trying to box me in. Oh. Come on. Oh, jeez. There we are. Whew! Oh, jeez. Okay, that was not cool. But we gained a lot of money and... oh, jeez, our candle went out. So, yep, those candles don't last very long. We have 2 more, though. Area has become bright. Open. But yeah, so... I still have my Sega Genesis from then. And it still works. And I have a bunch of cool games on it from back in the day. To include Sword of Vermillion, Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2, Phantasy Star 2, and 4, I believe. No, do I have 2? I can't remember if I have 2, but I have 4. No, I have 4 still. I don't know what happened to my copy of 2. Let's see what I have. Open. There's a candle. Good. And I have, like, let me think. What do I have? I have Shadowrun and Shining Force 1 and 2. I might have... oh, I don't know. I have some other stuff too. I can't remember. But anyways, my copy of... more skeletons. My copy of Sword of Vermillion, it's kind of an interesting story how I got it. I used to rent this game, actually, from Major Video before it became Blockbuster Video. And, but yeah. Uh-oh. An old man. Man, it's kind of hard in this, the update, the resolution on this, or whatever it is better, and it's hard to see this guy, the details of this guy. Oh, there he is. I can see him better now. Let's talk to him. Yo. I have waited a long time for you, Prince Hector. Here is the Ring of Wisdom which I received from Blade. It is rightfully yours. Please accept it. Only you can save us from Cartahena. You must not fail. Alright. Yeah, this game uses a lot of real-world city and town names, as we'll see. But yeah, I was, you know, one time there visiting in Washington, D.C. for, there was a school thing for people who are maybe interested in a career in politics, actually. So I went to, it was really cool. Saw all sorts of amazing stuff. Really, really cool. It was the first time I'd ever traveled on an airplane, traveling over to Washington, D.C. Yeah, it was a, you know, big civics themed and government themed. I got to see all sorts of really, really cool stuff, and the Smithsonian, the what's it called, the House of Representatives, the House Chamber, Washington, the Lincoln Memorial. That was really cool. I love the Lincoln Memorial. That was really, really cool. Statue of Lincoln was really cool. And then, but yeah, among other things, one day we went to the Pentagon City Mall, which is there in Arlington, Virginia, and it's a weird, it's cool 5-story mall. I think it's still in operation. I looked it up on Google. yesterday, and yeah, I saw pictures of it. I still remember it, even though I haven't seen it in such a humongously long time, and I was only there for one afternoon. But it was such a cool mall, and coming from where I did, out in the desert, you know, Crapville, USA. As far as infrastructure is concerned, it was really cool. And I went to a electronics boutique, I think, there in Pentagon City Mall, and I used to rent this game, like I said, from the rental store and play it, but then I always had to return it, and I couldn't just rent it. I didn't have that much allowance. And I saved my money, and so I was there looking in. Every time I go to the store, the video game store, I would look, see what games were there. And one day, when I was there at Pentagon City Mall, I was looking, and all of a sudden there was a copy of Sword of Vermillion. And I couldn't believe it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And so, you know, all the money I had. So I couldn't afford any food that day at the food court, because I spent all my money buying this game. But I was like too happy. I was like, oh man. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. Can I go home can I go home now? I want to go play this. But no, it was cool. Now your quest begins in earnest. Here's a map to the route to Parma. Did you use my map? Not yet, pal. I haven't even left. But yeah, so we're done with getting the ring, which we can see right here. Well, we're close to the next level, and we have 300 Kims. We have bronze sword, small shield, and leather armor. All right. Our combat gear, no magic. This is what we have, and we have the ring of wisdom. I love doing that. So yeah, that's how I got this game. So it was kind of an interesting little dealy. Let's talk to the people before we leave. You found the ring. Take good care of it. All right. We say that, although I think in the future we're going to find that we have difficulties maintaining that. Your father rests here, in peace at last. Rest well, father. Be sure to have a map before you leave a town or village. Yes, you said that. Quit trying to fish and... Okay, I won't fish there. Thank you, sorry. I'm surprised you came back alive. You were always a little dunder-brained idiot. Thanks. The fortune teller may have advice for you. Yeah, well, I don't really care. Maybe I'll show you the fortune teller one time. Don't loiter any place that's not on your map. In general, that's good advice. To gain money, you must defeat monsters. Yes, monsters. People have much to say if you take time to listen. Yes, ma'am, that is good advice. Let's talk to our family. Sis. Your father would have been proud of you. Thank you. I think that's like his foster sister. You know, I think that's probably Blade and the lady up here's kid. I assume. I don't know. Or maybe it's just village ladies, you know, helping out. Oh, yeah. Your father is in his grave. Oh, jeez. Wow. I don't know. Wow. It still kind of makes me sad. You can tell I played this game when I was a kid. Oh, this ring! This must be the property of the king's family. Why do you have it? Good question. By your power of deductive reasoning, what does that lead you to think? That you're a thief? And that could be possible. Nope, okay. Anything from you? Be strong and cast aside your grief. Yep, good advice. Let's go to the inn. Wait, where is the inn? It's not here. Ah, I said I would go to the fortune teller one time to show you it. Ugh, cow skulls on the wall. I can tell your fortune if your money is good. The fee's 10 Kims. You must pay first. I see a ring in Parma, a town north of here. Okay, that's great. Thanks. Well, we know there's a ring in Parma, I suppose. Whoop-de-doo. Let's go to the inn. Boyoyon. Welcome, we rent rooms for the night. Is Temkim's alright? Yes. Relax and enjoy a well-deserved rest. You think that's well-deserved? You have no idea. You look much better this morning. Oh, wow, I hear the music stutter. Huh. Emulation software is perhaps not as slick as it needs to be. Well, you know how difficult it is to emulate Sega Genesis, something as advanced as Sega Genesis. Actually, I think my broken toe could emulate the Sega Genesis, to be honest. Sega Genesis is cool, don't get me wrong. Alright. Let's save our game. Your game was saved successfully. 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 Alright. Well, I want to say thank you for joining me on this first episode of my Let's Play of Sword of Vermillion here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. Take care, y'all.